Hi, my name is Rick Sanchez. I'm with a company called Tractor Tip Equipment, and what we have for sale here today is a Caterpillar 420D rubber tire backhoe. This is a two-wheel drive unit. The serial number of this machine is CAT0420, D like David, H like Henry, F like Frank, D like David, P like Paul, 2060. I'm going to leave that last digit blank. We're going to talk about the mechanics of this particular machine in the first clip, the operating specs in the second, and we'll run it in the third. If you buy this tractor from me or any of the others that I have for sale, you're going to be dealing with the guy running the camera there, Pro Provencio. He's my right-hand man. Price on a new machine like this, again, we're going to talk about the operating specs. We'll run it. Price on a new machine like this these days is anywhere from $110,000 to $120,000. As far as manufacturers go, Caterpillar is #1 in the sale of backhoes and most construction equipment. That's not because they're cheap. They buy good, solid, they build good, solid, reputable machines that stand the test of time, and you can always get parts for them. It doesn't matter if it's a 50-year-old tractor. Caterpillar's got parts for you. So the weight of this machine is 16,000 pounds. Widest point is this bucket here, which is the same as those tires at 7'6". Tallest point is the top of that cavern. It's in transport profile at 9'1". Transportation length from the front of from this cutting edge all the way to the back of the boom when it's in transport profile is 23 feet. Comparable machines are like a John Deere 310, maybe a Case 580, or a Komatsu WB140. As far as the history of this unit goes, this machine, like almost every machine we purchase, is an original owner Dallas, Texas machine. I say that because it has no rust on it. You can see where the paint's flicked off on the work equipment, but we're far enough south and we're 300 miles from the ocean, so the only salt we see is the salt on our kitchen tables. This machine in no way, shape, or form has any kind of corrosive effect of being in a corrosive environment, like around salt or near the ocean. Just about every machine we purchase comes from one of about 30 different large contractor municipalities that we deal with here in the Metroplex. This particular backhoe came from a guy that we've done millions of dollars of business with over the years, buying and selling from them, and they buy and sell from us. It's a large contractor. They've got an excellent maintenance program that rivals some of the best I've seen. Before I buy a machine, I have a couple mechanics go out and inspect it. And if they say everything's okay on the tractor, then I send Pro Provencio to go out and inspect it. And if he says everything's okay on the machine, the money's right, then I personally go out and I inspect it before I write a check. We've been happy with all the machines that we purchased from these guys. I've got to say that again. As far as options go, this is a two-wheel drive machine. That's about it. I mean, it's just a straight backhoe. This engine is a 3054 Caterpillar engine, 3054T. Got a turbo, which you can see right there. It's an 85 horsepower tractor. It's got a 35-gallon fuel tank, which will run you 12 to 14 hours depending on your operation. This machine is mechanically sound. There's no leaks on it. Everything works. Transmission runs through all the gears without hesitation. Top speed on this machine is 20 miles an hour, in forward and reverse. Brakes stop it on a dime. These tires, as you can see, these tires in the back are 19.5 L24s, and these tires in the front, we decided not to change them out. Pro was going to change them out, but I told him not to because these tires are foam filled. So that helps you with your lifting capacity on your backhoe, and also so you don't get flats. So we left these tires. This tire here is worn a little thin, but it's got a lot of life in it because it is foam filled. And this tire here is foam filled as well. So as far as things wrong with this machine, all of the lights work, correct, Pro?
They do.
All the lights work. I can't think of any single thing that's wrong with this machine. It's been sitting on this in here for quite a while now, and as you can see underneath it, there is absolutely not one single leak on this tractor. Everything is dry. The hydraulics are strong. There's no cracks or welds anywhere in this work equipment. Okay, sorry about that. I had a call come in, and even though we got the phone silenced, it still interrupted the video. So this cutting edge on this bucket here is about 95%. It has been turned. This bucket here is again 7 foot 6 inches wide. It's 3 foot 1 inch tall, and it's 2 foot 10 inches deep. It's about a little over a yard and a quarter, maybe 1.3 yards. Breakout force on this bucket is 10,000 pounds. The lifting capacity is 6,400 pounds. And this hinge pin height right here, if you were like loading into a dumpster, maximum hinge pin height is 11 feet. This bucket here is a 24-inch bucket. It's got a twin tacker teeth on it. It's actually got a 25-inch bite. It's considered a 24-inch bucket, but it's got a 25-inch bite. The depth of this bucket is 2 foot 10 inches. The height of this bucket is 3 foot 8 inches. As far as dig depth goes, you got a maximum reach at ground level of 18 feet from that pivot point. I'm trying to remember what the maximum dig depth is. I want to say it's like 14 feet. But I'm not real sure. It's somewhere around there, maybe 14 feet. I'll find that out later. The breakout force on this bucket is 14,700 pounds. So we're gonna run it in the next clip. So while Ruben and Pro get these two panels on here, I'm going to go ahead and show you the inside of the cab here. That's a differential lock, which makes this machine almost as effective as a four-wheel drive backhoe. I would say almost close to it. I mean, it's not a four-wheel drive, but that locks your both differentials, so you got positive track. Here's your brake, your fuel pedal, here's your transmission select, here's your e-brake. This controls your loader bucket arm, your horn. To start this machine, you can see all these all of the gauges work. You just put that like that. Are you guys clear? I'm going to start it.
Yes, go ahead.
Press that button right there and it starts it. This is your throttle control for if you're running the backhoe. Go ahead and kill this. Here's your stabilizer controls. Here's your lock for your boom stabilizers. There's your two controls for your backhoe. And got a little box here with different miscellaneous stuff.
Bigger size.
You got a, what's this switch do?
That's a kill switch.
That's a kill switch. So it's kind of like an anti-theft thing. There's your seat. Seat's in really good shape. It's a really good running backhoe. You got a cup holder there. I have a set of forks that I can use on that. Stabilizer's broke.